In this video, we're going to be tasting our coffee Merlot. I'm Greg.
I'm Julie, and we're the Crafty Winers.
So this is a fourth tasting of wine that we have made. Other ones we did were whiskey and bourbon and chocolate. This one is coffee.
We are also inviting a guest star on today to help us taste our wines. Well, she's a star to us, our daughter Haylee, and she kind of actually got us started down this road. So if you're irritated with us, it's her fault. So you can yell at her in the comments. So we're going to bring out Haylee, and she's going to help us with this taste testing.
Please don't yell at me.
Is that Pippin? Is Pippin yelling at you?
No, she's talking to them.
Pippin wouldn't yell at me.
No, she actually.
One.
She gets mad about something.
Either that or
grumbling
somebody's
back there.
tummy is hungry.
She actually got us a winemaking kit for Christmas a few years ago, and it was like, Christmas. It was what? What was the brand? I don't even remember.
Bruisey.
Bruisey.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe.
Did we get money for that? Like endorsements?
Not yet. No. We'll have to work that out.
Percentage.
We'll have to work that out with them.
Just give us some money back.
It was fun, and you just use wine that you have around the house. So we used cranberry juice.
Yeah, juice, yeah.
Yeah, from Christmas. We had, I think it was mimosas we were doing with cranberry juice. Mm-hmm. We don't drink it all.
And then she reminded us that we gave them the cranberry wine or hooch or whatever we're going to call it because we were going on keto and couldn't finish it. So
Yeah.
forgot about that.
But she said it was good.
It was. It didn't really taste like wine. More like a cranberry cocktail.
Spiked.
Yeah.
Spiked juice. Yeah, so then I think it might have been the Christmas after her brother Tristan gave us another kit, which was a little bit different. It was more involved. It actually came with like a concentrate
And then oak powder.
and the oak powder and stuff. And it came, so.
That was craft to brew. And we can also use the money back if you want to do that.
And he had a really good time with that, and it was pretty good. It turned out pretty good. And then I thought because he liked that first time, I would buy him like the refill for it because he already had we had the jugs and the bottles and everything. So I bought the refill kit.
And that's what pushed me over the top.
Yep, and that was the end of it. And so now we've got all the stuff to do it ourselves, and we've got.
And now we don't use kits. Nothing against kits. That's actually what got us here.
That's how we
obviously.
started, so it was good.
It makes a lot more sense rather than paying quite a bit. I mean, there's a lot added onto a kit for the fact that they put it together for you. So
Yeah.
go to the
Which is-
source and get the ingredients and figure it out. And then a
Which
lot
is
of resources.
convenient.
Right.
Yeah.
There are a lot of resources out there for how to make wine, and everybody's an expert, and everybody's got a recipe. So we're just another on that list. But we've come up with some pretty good wines.
Well,
in
the
a short amount of
cool
time.
the cool part about it is that it's not just like, a set box of Cabernet or Merlot or whatever. We can do whatever we want to with it. So that's what we've
Well, you
been
could
doing.
with the kit, I suppose, too. You can add to it. But
Well, yeah.
most people aren't going to want to take that chance if it's their first time doing it.
Right.
See how it comes out by itself. And the craft to brew wine was decent.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. But I would say that it was probably on par, maybe a little bit better than the wines that we usually drink, which usually are cheaper wines.
Yeah.
And so far, these wines that we've made from scratch have been better tasting.
And we've done a lot of fun things
A lot
with
of
them.
infusing.
So which is why we are calling them craft wines, because we are adding ingredients to
Because
them.
we're the crafty winers.
Exactly.
A little more crafting than whining. We don't whine very often.
Uh,
Depends on which
about that.
wine, WH or WI.
you wine and wine.
I do wine and
Wine
wine.
while he whines.
Wine and wine squared.
Yikes.
We try this?
Okay,
And
let's
then
do
I'll
it.
talk about it.
We don't have our papers.
Oh, whoop, whoop. My bad. Handing out the scoring sheets. Oh, I guess I need to explain the scoring sheets too. Do you have your
Corgi
pen?
scale.
I
What
don't.
is that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
So we use what we call the Corgi scale, and that will be 1 through 5 paws. 5 being the best. And then if it's extra good, you get a nose. So 5 paws plus a Corgi nose is the best you can get. Well, the reason we use the Corgi scale is because, well, we've got 2 adorable fur balls down here.
There's Pippin and Nori, and they are sisters, different fathers, the same mother.
Can you sit pretty?
Obviously,
Sit
two
pretty.
different.
Oh, Pippin
Ooh.
sit pretty. Oh, yeah. Why
Yeah,
are
good
you
dog.
biting me? Okay, can you sit pretty? Sit pretty. Oh, good girl.
Both can sit pretty.
Good girls.
Can you roll over?
Roll over.
Pippin almost made it. Roll over, Pippin.
Roll over.
Yay!
Okay, that was very
Harder.
spastic.
Harder for Pippin than it is for Nori.
Okay.
You're just a show off now.
Oh, you guys. So, now that we've explained the scale, I guess you didn't really go over the batch notes on this
I
one.
didn't, but we can go ahead and taste this.
Okay.
And then I can
do it.
talk about the batch notes.
Okay.
As soon as she poured this, as soon as this glass got close to me, I smelled coffee. This is just exuding coffee smell.
Are we going to cheers or what?
Cheers.
Okay. Oh, yep.
Oh yeah.
I smell espresso.
Wow. Okay, so it's there's a lot of coffee smell. Maybe it tastes a little less coffee than it smells, but
That's not a bad thing in this case.
it's not a bad thing.
Wow.
It's got enough coffee.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of complex.
I feel like even Italians would like this. Wow.
So the Italians wouldn't be rolling over in their
No,
grave for
I don't
putting
think
coffee
so.
in this?
Not for this. Not for this.
Yeah,
That's-
I said on the last one I wouldn't change anything about the chocolate one. I wouldn't change anything about this. either.
I am in full agreement. This is amazing. I've never
You know
had
what
a
would be-
coffee wine.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
This would be so good with cheesecake.
It would be. This.
Yeah.
I don't. It's not a. It's not a
don't
dessert
think
wine though.
Not
There is
cheesecake.
there is nothing sweet about it, so it's not a dessert wine. But
Yes, but you drink coffee with cheesecake.
Do you? Because
Well,
I don't.
Okay, well, my
Or
grandma does.
wine. Wine and cheesecake just does not.
Oh, no,
does
I
not
drink
go
wine
together.
with cheesecake.
No.
this.
Well, I drink wine with everything. So-
I don't want to influence the vote, but this is really good.
It's
Yeah,
it's amazing.
it's-
It's definitely the best one that I've had so
yeah,
far.
it's amazing. I love it.
So I'll talk about it a little bit, and we'll give out how we did this. So subscribe so that
Only if you subscribe.
you gotta subscribe. So I have a batch note. If you haven't watched our other videos, the batch note has notes on everything that we do to a wine. If it's different than the base recipe, which in this case the base recipe is our Merlot recipe, but anytime we take a measurement, anytime we taste it, we write down the information about it so that we can recreate this. And in this case, we actually did it right the first time, believe it or not. We didn't modify this afterwards.
We did.
We got it. We just happened to get lucky, and yeah, I wouldn't change it. So this was, we started it on the 6th of February, 2024. Today is the 8th of March. So it's just a little over a month old. The initial gravity was 1.108. If you don't understand what that is, we have a video on hydrometers and specific gravity and calculating ABV that will explain it. I have a note on here that I think it was underfilled. Didn't have quite as much water as intended.
And why would that be?
That was because at that point I had not marked my jugs.
Uh-huh.
So I went to the 1 gallon mark on the fermenter, and the 1 gallon mark wasn't actually 1 gallon. 1 gallon was actually quite a bit higher than that mark. So it didn't have enough water in it. And I don't know, maybe we may have to do it that way every time now because it's so good.
It is
that
good.
might have been an important detail. So it was 1.108. Our target is 1.100, so we were right there, and we didn't add any sugar to this. The Williams concentrate that we used had just the right amount of sugar. Final gravity was 0.997, so that makes an ABV of 15%. That's like the sweet spot. So
Wow.
it came out that way again without us adding any sugar. So we kind of got lucky on that part. We got lucky
Yeah, we
on
did.
several parts of this. We do have it on French oak. We have French oak cubes in the secondary fermenter. And then we have our secret ingredient that we will be telling you, but you're going to have to subscribe to get it. We have some other kind of experimental things that we did here that I'm not going to disclose quite yet. But again, if you subscribe, we'll teach you all of it. We last tasted this on the 4th, which was only 4 days ago, but it's developed just in 4 days.
Yeah,
It's better.
it is.
And we said then that it was great. And my note says that maybe there wasn't a lot of oak. And I really don't care about the oak at this point.
No,
On
because
this wine.
not sure.
It's just good the way that it is.
I don't care about the
So
oak.
I think this is another one that we just bottle.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think it needs to sit on the oak anymore.
Honestly, I think maybe the coffee masks the oak a little bit anyway, but it's great. It's great the way it is. I wouldn't change a thing.
This is amazing, honestly.
So my batch note is saying ready to bottle.
So if you wouldn't eat it with cheesecake, what would you eat it with?
Chocolate cake.
Okay, well that
Yeah.
that makes
It's
sense.
fine to just drink it by itself.
Yeah,
It's
that's
got-
true.
Yeah.
We don't need dessert.
It's got
Well,
so
I
much
definitely
flavor.
don't need dessert.
Some of us needed a lot less than you. I was talking about me.
Yeah. Now he just called me fat. That's nice. Last night I was old, now I'm fat.
Huh. It's uncomfortable.
No, it's good.
I like it. Well,
So for me, the question is, how good?
well,
Oh yeah,
I
I
guess
guess you have
we're-
to explain the Corgi scale, or did you already?
I did. That's why we did the video on the Corgis.
I don't know. There's just been lots of talking.
That's what happens. The results are in. And
America says
America says 5 paws plus a nose.
I'm embarrassed.
do I have to
It's
do
a
it?
whole corgi.
It's a whole
It's
corgi.
a whole corgi.
I thought it was just a nose. It's got to be 5 paws plus a nose.
You just
Yeah.
did a nose.
I just did a nose.
That looks.
It looks like a
It's
pig
a pig
nose.
nose. Because I can't draw.
Poor Pippin.
I'm
Jeez.
sorry,
She can't catch a
Pippin.
break.
If I had an eraser in like an hour, I probably could have done better. But...
Look at my corgi.
So is that the equivalent of a nose? Or
That's
that's
a
better than a nose?
That's better than a nose.
That's
Wow.
There's a tail. Do you
That's
see
a
the
full-
tail?
She's off the
okay.
scale.
So that's a nori,
Yes.
and now Pippin feels bad because Pippin doesn't have a
well,
tail.
he did Nori's, or he did Pippin.
So
Sorry.
all 3 of us gave this one
The best.
The best score.
Amazing.
Yep.
I didn't expect that any of them would do that. That's like I said, this was total luck.
It really was. But it
You
turned
shouldn't
out
say
good.
that.
It's great, and it was easy.
I like it. All right. Well, I guess we know what we're doing with this one.
We're bottling it.
Yep.
Giving some to your guest star.
Is that your fee?
Again,
Yes.
you didn't give us your writer in advance,
rate.
and that's how it works.
This is negotiated.
All right, we'll probably give you one.
Okay. Thank you.
So anyway, thank you guys for being with us today, sitting through our taste testing. Thank you, Haylee, for joining us and helping us with our notes and what we can do better and what we don't need to do better at all. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Like he said, if you subscribe, we will be handing out these recipes once we get them all perfected. Thank you guys for being with us tonight, and cheers.